Hey everybody, it's Jess here with Jess. Thank you so much for watching today. I wasn't planning on doing this video, but I've had so many questions and positive and negative comments about some of the things I talked about on the lunch video. If you guys are new or you just stumbled across this video, I do make lunch videos. And I kind of show, like, well, I do show what I feed my kids. I also show what I feed my husband and I for lunch. So I kind of wanted to give you guys the backstory of kind of how I got into that and what I noticed from watching other YouTubers, good and bad, and kind of what I'm talking about when I say hashtag real life lunches. I'll say hashtag real life dinners. And in my own head, I know what I'm talking about. I feel like I've had some questions and comments that I'm like, well, maybe not everybody knows what I'm talking about. So I went to do this video, kind of the backstory of real life lunches and going forward what I'm talking about. So how this all started, I actually have been doing lunch videos for almost a year now. And how it started was Nate was having a very hard time. You guys probably remember if you've watched for a while. He was having a very hard time eating lunch at school. And he has autism. And so I kind of do what I kind of try different things. And then I started looking on YouTube for ideas and things I could try, or I typed in like autism lunch ideas, and I know Darlene over at A Peek Inside does some of that, but besides her, I couldn't really find anything that worked for us. But I did stumble upon the world of school lunch videos, and y'all, you can get sucked into those. They're so interesting. I don't know what it is about trying to see if a kid eats lunch or not. It is so fascinating, and I really like the ones that would show you the lunch and then show you if the kid ate it or not, because we all know you can send like quinoa and all this stuff, but if a kid doesn't eat it, then it doesn't do them any good, so I like the ones that show the balance. Well, I noticed a trend. In all of that, I thought, well, I'm making lunches anyway. Why don't I just start filming these? And I filmed them, and they've become really popular. They're one of my most popular videos on my channel. And they're actually one of my favorite videos to film, edit, and to comment, because I get a lot of people because I tag them as autism friendly or autism lunches. And so I get mamas stumbling across my videos who have kids with autism. And it's like so rewarding for me to be able to talk to them and share tips with them and stuff, because, it's just such a challenge. And I feel like we're such a strong group of mamas who are, just trying our best for our kids. So I don't know why I'm laughing. It just is like a nervous tick, I think. Anyway, so I started noticing that some of the other lunch videos I watched were getting more and more fancy. And I'm not talking about like, we're going to make quinoa with, they were normal food lunches, but they were getting like themed and super production-y, which I am not in any way saying there's anything wrong with those videos. There are some very famous popular YouTubers that make these amazing lunch videos, and y'all, I watch them every week because I get really good ideas from there. Now, can I afford to go out and make Spider-Man themed lunches? No, because it's expensive. Like, all that separate little stuff is expensive. I'm sorry, my phone's beeping. But what I noticed is the more and more production-y those videos got, the more and more I heard people saying in the comments and saying in other YouTube videos, well, I love those videos, but they make me feel really bad about myself because I can't do that. Or they make me feel really bad about myself because, my kids don't get that in their lunchbox. I heard that over and over from other moms. Now, I never felt that way just because I just use it as a source of ideas, and I still just try to use it as a source of ideas. But, you can't help by thinking, wow, that's amazing. It's like works of art in a lunchbox. They're making rose carrots and all this stuff, like snails and eyeballs. And I mean, it's amazing. And I think those people are super talented. Again, I am not hating on anyone's lunchbox style. But I just saw that more and more people were feeling bad about themselves by watching it. So I just thought, what do I do with this? I hated the thought of anyone feeling bad about doing their best for their kids, you know? So I was watching this one particular one. I'm not going to give any names, but it's not a positive or negative comment, but she was just answering some questions, and she said for her themed lunches, she can spend up to $20 for one meal or more for the specific theming she does. And that just made me think, like, okay, she's a YouTuber, so she can totally do that, and she's sharing ideas with us. But as a mom that's just a real life mom, I can't spend $20 a meal for my kids to have lunch, you know, like that is not practical. So I started thinking about showing the real life lunches, the everyday mom, coming up with things that maybe are fun, tweaking them a little so they're a little more fun. Like, you know, I will include a little pic, or I'll do the muffin cups, but I don't spend a lot of time or money on them. Honestly, my kids' lunches would be the same whether I was filming them or not. And I'm not saying that if people film, don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not saying those people who spend a lot of time on their production style videos, there's something wrong with that. I'm not saying that at all. I just wanted to show real life lunches. Like, this is not YouTube production. I hold my camera and I show y'all what I make. And it's the same whether we're having dinner or I'm showing you a lunch. I don't schedule out my dinners on what will look best on camera. It's just honestly what we're eating that I thought maybe you guys would like to see. So that's why I say real life lunches. I'm not trying to excuse. I feel like some people thought I was trying to excuse, well, you're feeding your kids bad, and you can't just say it's real life. Like, this is real life, and feeding and using it as an excuse to eat processed food. Like, honestly, this is just what we eat. And I know everybody likes to have an opinion on what other people eat. And that's fine. Like, you are totally entitled to your opinion. I am not saying that you can't have an opinion. And I do put our food out there on YouTube, so I know people are going to have an opinion on what we eat. Bottom line, though, is it's my decision, and it's what works for us. And not everyone knows when they just watch a video, you know, what I have going on that week, you know. It could be that I had 10 minutes to throw together lunch because we have an event at church. We have this, we have that, we have this, and it's a 10-minute thrown together thing. But you know what? Like, this is the bottom line in the whole lunch video, real life lunch, all the stuff that I've been talking about. Whether you want to spend an hour making a lunch, whether you want to spend 2 minutes making a lunch, whether you want to give your kids money and let them buy lunch at school, it doesn't matter. Like, you're feeding your kids. And if we could just all support each other, whether you're the mom that makes everything homemade and everything's perfect and you make carrot roses, that's awesome. Like, that's fantastic. If you are giving your kids money and letting them buy lunch at school and they're eating it and they're happy, and, you know, you're doing it because you honestly don't have time and you're working 3 jobs, or if you're not, that's what works for you, that is awesome. You're doing a great job. If you feed your kids chicken nuggets and you give them a cereal bar and some milk and you say, have a good day, that's awesome. Like, we all need to support each other. And a lot of people feel like they can be mean in the comments about what other people eat. And it's not just me. It's pretty much across the board on YouTube, on Facebook. You know, the food police will come knocking at your door. You know, post a picture of something you feed your kids on Instagram or on Facebook. I guarantee you someone will have something to say. And I just hate that, because we all, and I know it's, you know, it's the life in which we live, and it's the the era in which we live, where people are not just going to all get along and be nice to each other. But, I am here to say, I don't want anyone feeling bad watching my lunch videos. If you see something I do and you want to, you know, think, oh, that's a good idea, I need to try that. Awesome. That's all I'm trying to do. And I hope that's all it does. Don't feel bad if your lunches aren't as pretty as mine, or if your kids don't eat as well as mine. Y'all, last year, or like, no, 2 years, when Nate was in preschool, that kid, he did not eat anything. I mean, I pretty much had to give him like Cheez-Its and a cereal bar all lunch, because that's all he would eat. But he's come so far, and that's what kind of hurts my feelings when people say, well, your kid just eats crap. And I've had people say autism is not an excuse to eat crap. you don't know how far we've come. You don't know. And I do know, and you know, my kids are healthy, and they're seeing their pediatrician to make sure that they are healthy, and they are perfectly 100% healthy and happy. But whatever you feed your kids, you're doing a great job. You are doing a great job. Don't let any video on YouTube, anything tell you different. And that's what I mean by real life lunches. We are all moms who are, being a mom, no matter how you do it, is hard. Stay at home mom, hard. Work at home mom, hard. Going to work mom, hard. Single mom, hard. Every bit of it is hard. It's hard. And if we would all just support each other, it would make it just a little less hard. So that's all I'm saying about real life lunches, real life dinners. I'm not saying, oh, this is real life, so I can just feed them whatever. I'm saying this is our real life. And you might not see all the real life things we have going on, like church, work, YouTube responsibilities, you know, doctor's appointments and all that. You might not see all that or hear about all that, but we always have all of it swarming behind lunch videos. So whatever you're doing for your kids, you're rocking it. And I'm proud of you, and I'm here for you, and I'm encouraging you to just do the best you can. Don't listen to the haters, and know that you are awesome and you are loved by God, and those kids were given to you for a reason. I hope any of this made sense. I really, really hope any of it made sense, because it's just been weighing so heavy on my heart. The guilt these moms feel, some moms feel, and I felt before, of not doing enough or being enough for our kids. That is the goal in every mom, is to do the best she can for her kids. And it's so easy to feel like I'm not doing enough, but you are. You are enough. You are enough. So thank y'all for watching this. I hope, like I said, I hope it makes sense. If you want to add anything to it, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to talk to you more about it. And I will be hashtagging all of my lunches videos real life lunches, because you will not be seeing anything but real life lunches, because honestly, that's all I have time and money for right now. And you know, maybe one day I'll have more of a production style lunch video, and you know, I hope you don't feel bad then that your lunches aren't as good as mine. You know, we're all learning from each other, and take the ideas that you get and do your own twist on them, because you know what? You know your kids best. You know what they're going to eat. You know how far to push them. Do you, mama. All right. That is it for today's video. If you liked it, if you like the idea of hashtag real life lunches, hashtag real life dinners, give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Please subscribe if you are new. I do post every day on this channel. Lately, it's been like twice a day, so you don't want to miss out on any new videos. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be.